right, guys, we are back for another, we're back for another one. Dokkan battle video. Gammas, my boys. All right, so we do have them rainbowed, so let's go ahead and give them the rainbow star. And we can go over the build I gave these boys. Now, the Gammas are a character, by the way. I do truly believe that you can go any build for them, and there's a lot of, I think, valid arguments to make. So additional is what I chose to go with, because I just wanted to ensure I always have the easiest time possible towards getting into the standby. I don't care as much that the standby has to crit for 50 million, right? Just me personally, I just want to give myself the best chance to always get the standby. That is my goal with the build here. You could go heavy crit for them. They are dripping in crit everywhere, but not on the standby. In order to crit on the standby attack, Gamma 2's attack, you do have to have crits. So, and if you do crit on that attack, it's going to make a big deal. Like, it is worth it to give crit just because, you know, you're going to change a, I don't know, 23 million attack into a 46 million crit, right? Like, it's going to make a big deal. Dodge, obviously, is really good. This is a character that, by the end of the fight, Gamma 1 potentially can be nigh untouchable, but, I mean, there's many factors in there. You have to get deep into the fight. Gamma 1, even at the end, has to be above an HP threshold and get a lot of int or STR orbs, right? So there are factors. Dodge, of course, would be very good for them because they are a support first and foremost. I think raw defense makes a ton of sense. There's a character that has a lot of damage reduction in all three of their kind of like transformations. And I think raw attack makes sense as well because the character, again, has built-in crit everywhere. So, you know, raw attack can get you more damage. So, you know, there are many characters in the game where people try and go, oh, Truth, you're too mean. No, there's no wrong build. Wrong. Yes, there is. For many characters, there are wrong builds. Not for the Gammas. I think you do whatever you want, and it's going to work. Now, I didn't want to give them this orb right here. Remember, the Gammas have their own skill orbs. I didn't want to give them the silver one, but I decided to do it anyway because I was like, right now, Chain Battle's gone forever on JP. It's done. They still have given us no info as to where we get orbs moving forward. I have no clue. So I'm sitting here like, I might as well just give it to them, right? Like, why not? Considering I have no idea where we're getting orbs from moving forward. I should just give them their exclusive orb, which only they could do. So that's what I did. I did not give them their level 8 defense right here that they get from the event. Obviously pretty good. But again, I wanted to prioritize additional for the easiest possible way to get in the standby. That's my main goal with the build I gave the Gammas here. All right, guys, we are here in an event. We have our boys Gamma Uno and Gamma Dos. So let's go and take a look at how good they're going to be. All right, so we're at 400k defense. So this is the friend Gamma 2. Let's take a look. Okay. I'm with the build. You know, seems good. They chose to just give them the bronze defensive equip. Okay. So what is their Lynx levels? Not really all the way. Remember that the Gamma's Lynx set right here, Android Assault, Red Ribbon Army. Damn. That's Hero of Justice. No, that's Shocking Speed, Hero of Justice, Signature Pose, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Yeah, so Android Assault, Red Ribbon Army, Shocking Speed, Hero of Justice, Signature Pose, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. They get a lot of stats from some of these links, offense and defense. So the Gammas, they really will look a lot better. Kind of unlucky, no int orbs. I don't know what it is about me, but I just can't, no matter what, get damn int orbs for them. But, I mean, as long as you get STR or AGL or int orbs, any of the three, you are in business with the Gammas, by the way. We are going to transform with my Gammas first. Since my Gammas are link level 10 and the friend Gammas are not link level 10, we'll go ahead and transform with mine, right? There's no reason to transform with a character that is not actually link level 10. Again, it's going to be very important to have the Gammas with their links up. That's not going to be tough. Gamma 1, just kind of like on his own on the superhero team, I mean, he can be solid, but like at this point, I do come shy of being like, oh, he's really good or something like that. Like, it's like he's solid. But Gamma 1 next to the LR Gammas, with the support and then all of Gamma 1's links up, Gamma 1 should definitely get a revitalization. And then obviously Superhero's the best team in the game. You guys know, again, I mean, apparently I have to address this, even though I've done it the same way for effing years, man. But in the initial videos, I'm splitting up Beast and the Gammas the way I split up Broly and Gogeta, the way I've done this for years. Not shocking. Oh my god, I'm doing it the same way I've done it for 7 years, man. That's so crazy, dude. Oh. Well. That's no good. So there's multiple problems we just ran into. Remember that the Gammas have a great transformation condition to activate their standby. By the way, I love starting the turn out at 24 key. That's good LRs look like this right there. That's what good LRs look like. But the Gammas have to do 3 attacks. And they also need AGL, STR, or Int Orbs. So we got, man, so far, I like the Gammas. I think they're very good, but I mean, are they top 5? Only if we're able to get, like, the orbs they need. Damn, okay. We do have several Rainbow Orb Change. Well, I guess, actually, we only have 1 Rainbow Orb Changer. Maybe I should have brought Gogeta, too. Maybe instead of Vegito. I actually kind of like this God Goku stage as a showcase stage. The only thing about it, though, is you kind of do need a tech character to deal with Invincible God Goku. Because he has 70% damage reduction, and then an extra 80% damage reduction against non-tech characters. I'm going to just go ahead and float off those Gammas. Is what we're going to do right here. Yep. Oh! Yeah, this is very smart. Okay, perfect. So, what we can have happen right here is... Oh, obviously we'll get the Int Orbs. What we could have happen right here is Vegito will take a ton of damage. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So now the Gammas will be able to activate their transformation. So the Gammas, again, you know, as we mentioned, 3 attacks to go into their standby. So usually it's just going to be very easy to just go right into their standby on their second rotation. I mean, unless you're me, it'll be very easy. I tend to have just, you know, the luck of the gods, but in reverse. But they do have another condition, which we got in the 55% video, where if your HP is under 70%, you just have it. You're able to do the standby, which is really good. I think it's something that is a huge benefit to the Gammas just being super good. Would Gamma 2 die to a super attack right here? If he's going to do 50 normals, okay. Thanks, Gamma 2. I love normals. Okay, well, he keeps going. Yeah, Gamma 2 also will have a revitalization for 2 reasons. The LR Gammas are nuts, and we're a little bit less in an AoE meta. Gamma 2 is one of these characters who is very weak to AoE attacks. Very weak to AoE attacks. You know, be it Omega or Fusion Zamasu. Remember that there were characters weak to Fusion Zamasu's AoE because it was turn 1 right away, but they weren't weak to Omega's AoEs. Gamma 2 is a character who is just typically weak to, like, pretty much all EZAs. Or all AoEs. Alright, so we can just go ahead and do the standby here. Again, we're going to be able to pop this just off of the fact that we are below 70% HP. So we might as well go ahead and do this and swap into the standby mode right here. Alrighty, so now we have the Gammas out. I guess I have been kind of brief on the Gamma's abilities, but, I mean, don't worry, we're going to be talking so much about everything these guys are doing. Like, some of these Gamma, I think, showcase videos are just going to end up being super long, because, I mean, the Gammas are relatively complex, right? Like, they have their support, which is really good. They have the different additionals and crit chances per Int Orb, AGL Orb, STR Orb. By the way, we got another kind of iffy turn, but I guess we can get STR Orbs and then hope for good luck. Now, the Gammas in base, again, I did kind of, I guess, just gloss over them, but they don't have a defensive mechanic right away, the Gammas in base. After you do 3 attacks, the Gammas get 50% attack and defense and 30% damage reduction after their 3rd attack. Another reason I did choose to go full additional here, mainly because it's the standby though, but getting the damage reduction up is obviously good. The Gammas, I view them first and foremost as a really powerful support character. So, like, again, I'm not really trying to, you guys know people get a little too obsessed with damage, right? Like, my build, I'm just going for more so kind of like the, getting the standby out, right? All right, now, transforming, they do get quite a bit better because now Gamma 1 has just 50% damage reduction. Bam. Start a turn, which is really good. Still given the support, like pretty much everything else is the same. He just now has 50% damage reduction and his 18-key super attack effect. He gives super class allies 50% defense for 1 turn. Obviously very, very good. That is added with his standby. And then the Gammas the whole way through get 30% attack and defense on 12-key, 50% attack and defense on 18-key, and then, it gets, the 18-key gets buffed every time we transform. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get the STR Orbs right here. They have the same mechanic where, Int Orb will give a guaranteed additional super, and then a STR or AGL Orb will give us a additional 70% chance to be a super. All right, so here we go. We get up to 13 million. That's really, really good, considering that they have a bunch of additionals coming, and they're given 50% support, and they have 50% damage reduction, right? So it's like, like support characters don't need to hit us hard, but, I mean, the Gammas really do. That's unfortunately a 70% I got a normal. Here, hit him potential system additional super. We got it. Beautiful. So, 3 supers right here plus a normal. We'll definitely take that with the 50% support, with the damage reduction. See, like, God Goku can't hurt us here. There's no way. After we got 50%, like, we got double 50% from the 18-key, and then we did a couple of 12-key. Like, yeah, like, the Gammas are really good. And remember, God Goku, he does about as much, I think a little bit less than Red Zone Goku Black's opening phase. God Goku, it's just a little bit less than what Goku Black does. The thing is, I don't think God Goku has a super attack effect, though. That's one thing. I don't think God Goku, like, he doesn't get stronger over the turn when he supers. He doesn't, like, debuff us or anything like that, right? God Goku kind of just, he has raw damage, is kind of just what he's doing. But I like this fight. I think one reason I'm liking this fight is kind of like a showcase stage, too, by the way, is it's different. Like, where the battleground we're fighting in, how many, like, times, like, in Dokkan history have we fought in front of this? Like, there was I think the only time, you can correct me if I'm wrong here. Oh, by the way, we don't have Krillin and Android 18's support up, huh? All right. The only other time we have, like, fought in front of the cruise ship at this from the start of Dragon Ball Super, it was, oh, let's save the Int Orbs for next turn. Hell yeah, dude. I'm not going to be able to. Yeah, we'll do that. Do this. Hopefully Krillin and Android 18 are in a dodging mood. Hopefully God Goku doesn't super us back there. We'll be cooked. Okay, yeah, we gotta regenerate some HP. Otherwise, Krillin and Android 18 don't really do anything. I did finally get them rainbowed, and I do have them link level 10. I got them link level along with the Gammas. I will have a video out for them soon. Again, I'm trying to get up as many videos as possible. People are like, oh, do a video on AGL Tapion, do a video on LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, do a video on my Junior. It's like, bro, guys, like, they just dropped, like, the hypest unit, and, like, we've had in a long time in Beast. And, like, the Gammas are freaking sick. Like, I am putting out 10 videos a day. Like, we'll get to a lot of this stuff. I'm trying my best, man. And, Nano put me, blame Nano. Go to Nano and tell him it's his fault. Nano put me on Final Fantasy 16, man. Although I mean, it's not really holding. I could record even more, I guess, but I mean, I do got to get a little Final Fantasy 16 time, and you know what I'm saying. Damn, do we die here? Oh, damn it. There's no way. Gamma 2 could take this? Yeah. Okay. Well, sure. I guess we'll... One thing I did kind of gloss over is I did not talk about how once we go into the Gamma's standby, every attack they do... Oh, I'll just hop right back into the same fight. I'm going to bring Carnival Gogeta. Let's put Carnival Gogeta on here instead of Tech Vegito Blue. It doesn't actually really matter if I'm just infinitely... Because I'm not trying to win here. We're just showing what the Gammas do, right? That's the only point here. So, I don't need to bring... I'll keep God Goku because he's an orb changer, right? To potentially help the Gammas, but... we don't need to bring... Like, we don't need to kill God Goku, right? Like, I'll just... It doesn't matter. All right, I'm going to cut, and I'm going to come back. Unless, maybe, if this is my Gammas, we'll get the rotation. Oh, well, sure, we'll play this. I mean, it's game. Is that my Gammas? Of course not. All right, again, I'm going to cut, and we will come back when my Gammas are ready to do the Gamma 2 Core Breaker. Again, I'm going to do the standby with mine because they're not Link level 10. No, they're not. So we're going to do the standby with my Gammas. I'm going to float off. I'm going to do this, yeah. So we're going to... I've somehow lost my train of thought, but we're going to do the standby with my Gammas. And then remember, every attack that all allies do while, you know, that's charging up the finish skill, which is the Gamma 2 Core Breaker. So we'll come back, we'll get the Gamma 2 Core Breaker, and then we'll talk about the third transformation, Gamma 1. Real quick, okay, so this is my Gamma's first turn. I did just want to point out how strong they are defensively real fast, before we continue on here. So, these pieces of shit, they have 500k defense. 500k, okay? When they do 3 attacks, they get 50% attack and defense, right? And 30% damage reduction. Now, I mean, I did gloss over it, I guess, but I got a bunch of int orbs. These boys are going to do an 18-key super and get 50% defense. They're going to do a 12-key super and get 30% defense. And they're going to do another 12-key super and get 30% defense. And then they're going to definitely proc the hidden potential system. With a full additional build and they doing 3 guaranteed attacks, they'll proc it. And then if we get the super, again, it's a 50-50. If we get the super, that's going to be another 30% defensive buff. So it's like these guys, like, they are crazy defensively right away. I mean, we are next to Gamma 1, who gives defensive support. But again, I mean, if you have these guys Link level 10 and you have them next to another Gamma, it could be Gamma 2, obviously gives attack support. If you have them next to another Gamma, like, they're stupid, man. This is a dumb-ass character, dude. Because, you know, they're giving 50% support to the rotation. They give 3-key 50% stats to Beast Gohan. Immediately, that makes you, like, an intriguing unit. If you support LR Beast Gohan, we did get the hidden potential system additional normal, but you support Beast Gohan, you're automatically, like, oh, okay, you know, like, LR Ultimate Gohan. 6 out of 7 links with Beast Gohan, huh? It does make me want to run him, not gonna lie. Huh? Like, right? Like, yeah, kind of, yeah. You know what? I guess I'm just going to show every rotation. Let's just get the standby again. Whatever, right? Why not? All right, remember, Gamma 2 and his, you know, continuous forever additionals is going to work super well. Damn, I have bad luck with these in orbs, huh? But it's going to work super well. So yeah, no matter what, we're going to have the 6 out of 7 with these guys. You know, just Gamma... I guess I'll leave Gamma 2. I was going to say Gamma 2 getting all the additionals would be really good to build up their, you know, the Gamma 2 Core Breaker. I guess I'll leave... People probably care more about seeing their offensive abilities in this video than like, oh, look, the defensive stat is an extra, 30k higher because Gamma 1 is right there, right? So we'll just do this. This is a great rotation right here, by the way. God Goku is just like, oh, I'll just aim every attack at them. Okay, this is good to see. So we have, what, 500k defense and 50% damage reduction? God Goku does, like, again, like 1.4.5 million? 1 million. Still 200k. Okay. So that's, again, that God Goku does, it's like 1.45 million. Somewhere in that range. Why don't I just double check it and give, like, an 100% accurate? Why don't I just do that? Okay, let me take a look at exactly what God Goku's damage is. Okay, we did get a normal right there. Hit him attention system. Wait, what? Did we not get the hit him attention system addition right there? Did I look away? Damn, they need in orbs, man. Oh, God Goku just has, it's 1.4 million flat. It's just 1.4 million. So, I mean, okay. Obviously, I mean, there's a lot of bosses now that are like, 3 million, 2.8 million, and shit like that. Obviously, the Gammas, though, I mean, you don't usually want to run them in slot 1. I mean, on this rotation, it's either them or Gamma 1 in slot 1, of course, right? Look at Gamma 2's damage, by the way. I like how juiced he is. Really, a lot of damage. Like, I could foresee people going crazy about Gamma 2 again. Because I mean, he does look good next to the LR. Make no mistake. And then obviously Gamma 1 does too. Like the Gammas are still good because they were so busted on when they came out, right? Gammas were just absolutely so crazy. Okay. I'm just gonna continue to do a million attacks. I mean, that's why I guess it's good we got Gogeta. We'll just come back next turn and drop the core breaker and all the good stuff. All right, guys. So we have, of course, the juicer turn right here. We're going to drop the core breaker. Remember that every single attack, so we did 17 attacks, it's 100% attack that the Gamma 2's core breaker gets. Now remember, initially when the data download happened, there was a bug where the extra, so right here it's 100, well, no, it's 1,700%, right? That extra 1,700% attack stayed on Gamma 1 for the turn after the core breaker went off. Obviously, that was, fixed immediately. It's not a thing that happens. But, we're going to drop this. Gamma 2 does ridiculous damage. And this is the main reason a lot of people like the idea of crit here. Again, I'm not opposed to giving this unit a ton of crit in order to crit on this standby. So let's do this, and then we'll talk about Gamma 1. Once we swap into just Gamma 1 after dropping this, they are really stupidly nuts. Yeah, dude, I know it only said, like, oh, we only did 5 million. That's not that crazy. But remember, it's like, remember, this God Goku has, what is it? He has 65% damage reduction, and then he has an extra 80% damage reduction against non-tech enemies. So, like, to do 5 million damage to him, like, that's a big deal. Like, that matters right there. Okay. I guess, I mean, I'm just gonna transform them. I mean, there's no reason not to, right? We might as well just do it. Now, once we we exchange and it's just Gamma 1 at the end, this is where he's at his best. His super attack effect is upgraded yet again, by the way. Now, I mean, this is where he gets really stupid. So his 18 key super attack effect, he has one of the best in the game. He gets 50% attack and defense for one turn, mega colossal damage to the enemy, and then super class allies get 50% defense for 2 turns. Absurdly busted. That is, you guys know, I'm like, so many, like, they give so many like shitty characters like a little like buff like that at the end, and it's always like, damn, like if this was 2 turns, like you're really talking about like a money effect. And I mean, obviously Carnival LR, they'll give him that. So that's really good. Gamma 1 is now getting 15% damage reduction start a turn. Then he gets another 15% damage reduction if HP's 30% or more, which we've got. And then he gets damage reduction for every int key sphere we get and crit for every int key sphere we get. So he can have, at his best, Gamma 1 can have 100% crit and 80% damage reduction while giving 50% support to the rotation and giving the next rotation 50% defensive support. Really, he truly is a broken ass character, right? Like, he truly is busted as hell. So, all right, let's this is a again Juice God rotation for our boy Gamma 1 right here. We have all links activated, level 10. You know, we got everything going on right here. So he does 21 million for us with LR Gamma support plus Gamma 2 support. He does get a guaranteed additional super as well. He gets a guaranteed additional super when attacking. And then remember, we have the, you know, full additional build, so we should get one more. And we do. Perfect. There you go. There's the Carnival LR Gammas. They are a truly great character. Again, the only problem, the only thing I do not like about them, I think is mainly their leader skill. I do wish that their leader skill was something besides superhero. It's a minor nitpick, but I do wish that their damage reduction in base was just immediate and you didn't have to build it up. I mean, it does kind of seem... I mean, they could drop like an upgraded Fusion Zamasu fight, and the Gammas potentially could struggle very hard in it, right? Because of that. I mean, do I think they're going to do that? No. I mean, I think they're going to, you know, do... Like, there's toxic fights coming, make no mistake, but they're going to be toxic in other ways, right? Like, I don't think... They're not just gonna... Oh, are you kidding? Oh, my God, dude. Bro, Gamma 2... he might have lived on that turn, though. We probably would have lived, right? Because Gamma 2 was getting double... There's no way, dude. Gamma 2 almost died twice in the video. I don't... Would Gamma 2 have died there? I don't think so. He probably wouldn't have died, right? Gamma 2 right there. With the 100% support from both LR Gammas on rotation? Probably not, but still. I mean, dude, we've already had Gamma 2 die once in the video. Like, come on. All right. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the Carnival LR Gammas. I don't know, man. Like, I can't place them. Do I like them better than Blue Kaioken and Evolution Blue Vegeta? You know, I think I probably would say yes, actually. Do I like them better than Broly? I would say no. Would I? Man, I might drop a tier list, and they might actually be like 2 or 3. Again, I'm not sure, but you know, I've explained this many times. The tier list is, I'm definitely taking my sweet-ass time with this. I mean, you know, I guess I would try to, like, to get it out before UI Goku at Evolution Blue Vegeta show up to shake it up again, right? But, we'll see. I'm not really too sure how much I like or dislike the Gammas. I'll start, like, we'll go into Fusion Zamasu and Trunks in these toxic fights, and we'll start seeing. So, let me know what you guys think about the LR Gammas. They're definitely really good, really fun, great design. The Part 2 characters are designed so much better than the Part 1 characters. A lot of my joy, well, some of my joy, is sapped by the bad transformation conditions of Broly and Gogeta, which the Part 2 LRs thankfully do not have. Oh, actually, we should just get this rotation right here. No reason not to, right? Well, actually, we could drop the Core Breaker. I guess this isn't... I mean, we could just do this. It's not... The one major L, I guess, with this character that they didn't kill. But one L with the character, I guess, is they don't have... No int orbs, huh? They don't have, whatchamacallit, a KO screen. We don't have the KO screen for them, where, like, you know, like Legends has it. Where, you know, Gamma 2 is kind of, like, dead, and, like, Gamma 1 looks up, and, like, Gamma 2 kind of, like, turns into, like, the dust or whatever. Like, that is kind of a miss... Like, everyone talks about Dragon Fist. Oh, my God, he doesn't have a KO screen. I mean, I guess I did mention it a lot, but at the Gammas, like, that's way more necessary, right? Like, that would be... I mean, I don't know. I guess that scene is so good. It would be good as a voiced scene, though. Not just a KO screen. So I don't know how they're going to implement it, but I mean, obviously that scene is great. Oh, anyway, Gammas are really sick, guys. They're busted. Busted.